Perhaps rewinding so close to parked cars answer the tracks for anticipation of a second track. It didn't happen. Yep. Can we move on? Oh, I guess I have to find. Oh, I can fly. I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky. Oh, that's as far as I can go. I've touched the sky and down we go. Whee! All right.
I'm gonna put you right here. Ah! I've made a mistake. Get back here. I need to play Portal 2. Okay. Gently. Nope. I messed that up in the most glorious way possible. Okay, now then.
Topsoil removal, trench excavation, prefabricated walls. We might do this. Hey, Ollie, how's it going? I think we're gonna do this. We are gonna do the other. Okay, let's accept this contract really quick. All right. So we've done that, and then there was one other I wanted to accept, I thought.
This is definitely a place for winged bugs. But yes, we took out the collector and on 2 tries even. And Markath, also 2 tries.
Are we ready? Nobody said anything. Drop zone. 3, 2, 1. Goodbye. Whee! Aww. Why is the police car on the racetrack? What is going on? Ah! Kurt, you have a special one. You can actually do pun penalties, and it will read, but it's only for you. So there you go.
Keep them clean.
Well, if he doesn't keep them clean, I'll just sentence him to purgatory and wreckfest with you.
Yeah.
That should unfasten that, and then I have to switch to that to unfasten those, and then switch back to that.
Splort. I like the music. Okay.
Woo.
Right? Oh. There. Bombs away! Score! He scored! And we're back to slow. Whoa!
Hello, everybody. We're putting stuff away. That goes, and that. All right. Putting stuff away in the warehouse. The warehouse of things. All right, let's get rid of the gubbins in our inventory. Oh, that cleans that up. All right. We have our Sebulon. Let's get it painted because I can't stand looking at that terrible thing. All right, let's see here. What is the factory color? Oh, that's no. Let's see, gloss. I don't know. Let's choose something. Ooh, kind of a baby blue. Maybe this. Iron Barrioth, hello. Solid, metallic, pearl, matte, chrome, chameleon, matte chameleon, gloss. I kind of like that chrome color. Ooh, she look pretty. Paint it. How you doing, Iron Barrioth? How's your weekend been? All right, there is a pretty blue car. I mean, other than the fact that the only thing that's good looking on this car is the exterior. All right. The interior is a hot mess. And so is the engine and the transmission and everything else. That is our next goal. Garbage? What's garbage? Your weekend or the car? So this car, we aren't going to do any like super tune on, I don't think. Maybe we will. Actually, does this one have an ECU in it? If this one has an ECU, we're going to tune it. If it doesn't have an ECU, we're not going to. Because I haven't done an ECU tune yet. Your weekend? Oh, that's stinky. I finished gluing up my table that I was building. So it's in the shop drying. And then we'll figure out we'll figure out if I didn't just fluff up royally, which I might have done. And if I have done, then well, I've got to figure out how in the world I'm going to salvage the mess I've made. In a nice little town of Chin, Alberta. Ugh. I'm sorry. That's not fun. I have to go to Canada next week. But I'm going to Toronto. To be yelled at by people, I feel. But, you know. It is what it is. I have to be philosophical about it. Or not, really. So I bought both these cars in a barn. This and the other one. Hey, Barrick. I'll show you the other one in a minute here. I did finish the one I was working on this morning. I have not dynoed it, as promised. So we might do that later.
Squirrel!
I'm good. I'm riding the squirrels, because the squirrels are here. I think this car has a standard same size front and rear. It's only like the performance cars that have the different size front and rear. Ow. I don't know what I did. I did something to my foot so that like the top of my arch of my foot hurts. How'd you find the squirrel sound? I don't remember. I honestly don't. I think DOS found it. Get that out of here. So what I'm thinking with this, so the nice thing about where we are in this game right now is at the end of the stream this morning, I discovered I had a spare van sitting in my parking lot that I could sell, and I sold it for 50-something grand on top of some other stuff we did. So I had money, and then I did some standard repair work for a while, and then I went and bought these. So I'm hoping to turn a nice, sweet, handsome profit on these guys, which I know I will. Just a matter of how much, I guess. Finding a lot of terrible parts on these cars. Yeah, pretty much ask DOS on Discord, see if she remembers. I mean, Kurt has the sound too. It's a sound file somewhere. I'm pretty sure it comes from the movie Up, but I'm not 100% sure. Alright, so that's now taken apart. Come on down, car. So here's the other car we got at the barn. So that'll be a fun one to deal with. I hate those engines. Come on, pick that up. What was I going to say? I don't remember. Doesn't matter. We're going to get this car all torn down. I think. Yes. I was like, I think my engine stand is free, so we're yanking this engine. That prevents me from having to work on it in the car. So right now, look at that. So right now we're losing $3,000, but so we bought it for 13,000. And so far all we've done is the exterior. But, you know, you got to start somewhere, and the car is going to be worth money when we're done with it. We just gotta get there. It looks pretty anyway. I'll give it that much. I know what color I'm going with the caddy. I already know. And this car has standard tires? What? No. It should have sport, I think. All right, let's put the engine on here. Let's do some repairs. And we're not going to mess around with rims. We're not going to mess around like it's... I was gonna amp it up, but let me go. I'm gonna go check that thing and see if it has a spot for an ECU. If it's got the ECU slot, then we're gonna prep it for power. But if it doesn't have an ECU slot, saying that, I don't know if I even want to do that. Because most people who get these vehicles that they like soup up, they don't really soup them up. They just change the body kits, right? So maybe we do the same thing. We'll just body kit it, which we already did. Yeah, we're just gonna, yeah, you know what? I've just decided it doesn't matter whether this thing has an ECU or not. We're just body kitting it and moving on. It's not an important enough car to me to want to keep it. Or even think about it beyond the most basic. Because I was thinking, like, if I body kitted it, and then I could soup it up, and then I was like, you know what? Now that I think about it, no thank you. Why do I only have 3 brake cylinders? How do I only have 3 discs? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Bushing, hubcap, bushing. Ooh, hold on, I remember I have some of those. Yay, we're going to have an even... Oh, I see why we have... Okay. Well, we'll deal with that in a minute. The challenge I have is remembering what I have in my warehouse. Don't need that. Okay. Let's check the warehouse really quick. I think we have got clutch. I'm not looking for a clutch. Yeah, we have 2 of these. Good. That means I don't have to buy those. All right. So now I need to look through here and make sure I remove that. And something else I need to remove, ventilated disc. Yeah, all right. All right, let's see, all the relays I could get somewhere else. Air filter, sway bar, 16 bushings. Oops, nope, I need more of those. No. Dare your brain is leaving your brain. disc, 4 pads, caliper. Not gonna do the tire yet. Get the muffler. We have to rebuild the shock absorber cap. So I've been playing this game like a lot. So it's just the squirrels. It's just the squirrels. All right. So now let's go to rims. And I need an 18-inch rim. Boom. Yes, definitely the squirrels. All right, so now I want sport tire. What am I putting on here? 225 40/18s. 225 40/18s. The squirrel noise is the dog from up. Hyper focus, yes. Let's go with that. All right, I think we got all the bits and bobs. We don't, but we have all the bits and bobs that we know we need. I'm liking that blue color. The more and more I walk in here, I'm like, I like that blue. No one being an idiot. Let's go over here and put our springs together. Okay, and let's go over here and mount our tires. All right. Balance them up. Beautiful. Yes, it's the hyper focus mode today. I also, part of the reason I ended up hyper focused on this is I was on this. I was like, okay, we're gonna run the main quest in Skyrim with my character. Because if I run the main quest, then I'm done with that game. Freaking quest broke. I cannot figure out how to fix it. So I'm like, well, I'm sick of you being garbage, Skyrim. You are on my bad list. And the stupid thing is, I'm playing Skyrim through again to get achievements. That's really the only reason I'm playing it. Because I've beaten the game before, and I really, the story is fine, but I'm like, all right, I'm going to get the achievements on the Skyrim Special Edition, and then I'll be done with Skyrim, and now I'm on a broken quest, and I'm like, it's a main story quest, and I'm just like, well, what am I supposed to do now? So, and then I was like, okay, I'll play Fallout 4, and I just struggle, because that one, I played it once, and I was just sort of, it's not that I don't like it, it's fine, it's just, my problem is every time I get ready to go do something, it's like, oh, this settlement's being attacked by raiders, you need to go help it. I'm like, just help yourselves. I built a bunch of silly turrets or something. Why do I have to save you from yourself? So. Nope, I don't have a catalytic converter. Well, that's nice. Did I forget? No, I didn't. 1 a.m. going to bed. All right. Have a good night. So Fallout 4 is just like I end up having to look up so much in order to get anywhere because I just sped through it the first time on purpose. It was the whole point of the character I was playing, but it's made it hard to play a second playthrough. It's too early. What's too early? 1 a.m. is too early? Is that what you're saying? You also have odd sleep patterns, Iron Barriath. All right, so we got the rear end of our car together here. See if we can't. It's probably gonna yell at me, but we're gonna put that in there. I need a catalytic converter. There we go. I did put the good one in, right? Yes. So we work our way slowly around this car. Can't say much. Friday, you got home at 11, was in bed by 1, and up by 5 a.m. Well, I've done that plenty of times. I can't say anything. We won't be able to put that together until we get the engine in because that has the transmission in it. Yep, okay, right. Okay, that's that. That's as far as we can put that part of the front end together. No, I forgot to put that one over there. Didn't I? Oh, I did. Come here. Yep. Okay. So this car's value is just going up with every part I add. Gonna have ourselves another great car to sell. That's that. Come on down, car. Alright, so put in the pump, put in the fuse box. Let's put all the fuses in. Ah! Get out of there. Alright, so apparently I need to buy another one of them. Oh no. I sure didn't. I know I don't have a top. That's true. I'm topless. Okay. Oh, that was dumb. Nope. Oh, I think I already had a radiator. Well, that ship sailed. Ugh, dear, what are you doing? I don't know. Battery. Please don't tell me I have 2 radiators. Oh, fudge ducks. Oh well. Well, now I've got an extra radiator. Don't have a power steering pump though. And I don't have that. Okay. I think I have the air filter. I do. Oh, I don't have enough clip A's. I need another clip A. Alright, so something goes in that radiator fan housing, but I don't know what. Painful! Alright, so I'm going to do... Alright, let's go right there. Radiator fan housing. I'm going to need that. There we go. I think that will... Oh, that. Yay, I chose the right thing. I chose smartly. Ah, this thing does have an ECU in it. I could tune it, but we're not gonna. Get out of that. Electronics. Okay. Cool. All right, so we need the engine in there. We need the intercooler. How much is this car worth to us now? Oh man, we've already gonna make 15 grand worth of profit. Doesn't even have an engine in it. That's good monies. Speaking of engines, let's take this thing apart. Because it looks a little bad. I was so annoyed at myself. I have had an OHV-F engine on here, or an OHV engine on here, and I took it apart and just scrapped it. But I should have just built it out, because if I'd built it out, then the caddy that I have uses that engine, and I could have just swapped it over, but no. Okay. I'm kind of thinking, do I go back? Do I go back on my thought and put the more dare? Yes, please. Hey, Dimeback. I'm trying to decide if I go back on my thought and uprate this engine. I'm thinking no. But the uprate engine will get me more money. It'll cost me more money. I'll need to pull apart some stuff I've already installed. Well, not that much. Like almost nothing. Like 2 things, I think, will need to come off. Or maybe a little bit more than that. But not a lot. Alright, so do we go for performance spec on this thing? Oh, I'll have to pull that ECU out. That was an expensive ECU too. But I'll run into more of these cars that will need ECUs, so it's not like it's a loss. You know, let's just build it normal first, and then maybe the next time we'll build it as a performance part. What? What now? What is... Oh, there's spark plugs somewhere. There they are. Because I'd rather get to the Cadillac quicker. Because I think we're going to keep the Cadillac. I think. Maybe not. We might get rid of the Cadillac. Because I can always get it again. We'll see. We'll see how much money we make on this thing. I feel like I want to be around 105? But you built it one piece at a time. Yeah. But I can always get another caddy. Well, after we finish this, one thing we are going to do is... I'm going to pull out the Bolt Nova, Supernova that I was working on earlier, and we're going to take a look at that because I finished my work on that. But first we have to get this Celion thing off of our lift. This celery car. As we slowly repair all the bits. One of the reasons I decided to stream, by the way, is because I was almost done with... I've gone down a rabbit hole on YouTube and been watching all the Kitchen Nightmares. I've been watching all the Kitchen Nightmares, and I'm almost out. Kitchen Nightmares to watch. I'm going to have to find something else. And I was like, I don't feel like trying to find something else to watch right now. Good. Crankshaft is usable. Right, let's put the alternator on. Power steering pump on. Water pump. And okay, we're at a point where we need to buy stuff that isn't knackered. So let's do that. That's not how that's going to work. All right, we need a lot of parts. Wow, I feel like it's a lot of parts, but okay, that's what we need. We need to go on a buying spree. Thankfully, it's only a 4-banger. Not like a big 12-cylinder. That wouldn't be in here anyway. Camshaft. And this won't even be all the parts because we're going to end up having to, as we build it, we're going to find out that we're missing a bunch of them. I wish there was a better way to buy these. I wish you could be like, buy at the regular thing. And now we go to electronics. No, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. There we go. All right, I think we got all the parts we can do for now. And we'll get this celery out of here. Be cool if you could do like part numbers from the motor manual, then AutoZone it. Yes. I wish there was a use for like the vehicles I have, because I don't know if you saw it, Diamondback, but I actually have a Chevy cargo van that I've restored, and I'm like, it'd be great if that vehicle could be used to make orders and deliveries and stuff. I mean, it's a ridiculous van, and probably, you know, most people would be like, that's crazy sauce, but I mean, yeah. I like the Chevy van that I've got, and I wish vans still looked like the vans from the 80s and 90s. These new ones just make me sad. The new Ford vans, whatever they're called. They just make me sad. But, I mean, me and my sister spent many, many, many hours in a van. Not the micro vans, the full-size Ford vans now just make me sad. They're not as good as the old ones. And the new minivan, some of the new minivans don't even look like minivans anymore. Like the new, the Kia minivan, like it's got as big a hood as an SUV. It's just, it looks like one of their SUVs that they just bolted some sliding doors on. And I'm like, really, is that where we are now? What the VW bus has become? You mean the new electric one? Because I kind of like the idea of the electric bus. Personally, like, don't get me wrong, I'd still love an old, you know, split window microbus, but we ain't getting those anymore. A plug-in hybrid would be, well, and it's tiny. You know what? I like that though. I want it to be tiny, DB, and I mean, if you compare it to the old 70s vans, like, realistically, it's probably a good representation of the 70s ones. But I like small. I don't want a big van. I want something that I can put some, like, some stuff in, but not like, I don't need to put huge giant full sheets of plywood and all that stuff in it. Like, I don't know. No, I don't think it is. Hold on. We'll hold that thought. Let me buy this idle roller. and install it in the engine. All right. Let's do it this way. I'm going to tab out of there. You guys can't see me tab out, but that's all right. Close that. 19. Let's do like a 1974 VW bus size. So the 74 VW, which is a classic bus, has a overall length of 14.5 inches. Why is that in millimeters? Okay, let's convert that. Oops. 4712 millimeters to inches. 185. Oh my gosh. 174. It is, the new Buzz is about 10 inches longer, Diamondback, than the old 74 bus. And we're only in the United States, we're only getting the long Buzz. So it's a full 20 inches longer, almost 2 feet longer than the original 74 VW bus. And yes, the Ford vans, they look very Euro. Yeah. Take that off the stand. That was a squirrel moment if I'd ever seen one. Engine already in the bay. There is no engine. Oh, okay. Look again. Yeah. I mean, I get it. I do agree that what, in my mind, I was talking this through with one of my neighbors, who the less crazy neighbors. I mean, he's still crazy, but all right, let's move this over to the other spot because I'm going to need it over there. What would be nice is if we could have a plug-in hybrid whereby the really game? If we could have a plug-in hybrid where the all-electric range was about 90 miles, then that would be like perfect. Because 90 miles is a pretty good like runabout kind of thing. And it also is the range of our electric car. That would be like the perfect distance, I think, for a plug-in hybrid. I get why they didn't do it with the Buzz, because they're using the same skateboard chassis they're using for the ID4, but, you know, small intercooler. Do I have one? No, I don't. All right, let's go buy one. That wasn't the button I wanted either. No, it's not, but think about it this way, Dimeback. If you have 90 miles of battery-only range, it's perfect for your runabout in town, but then you have the engine that kicks on above 90 miles. That's what I'm thinking. Like, that would be like the perfect... Yeah, I'm talking plug-in hybrid. Like, we have an all-electric that only gets 90 miles of range, which is fine for us. But I would love if someone would come out with if someone came out with a plug-in hybrid that had 90 miles of range, I'd get rid of our electric. Because it's, you know, it's kind of is redundant if you can get a plug-in hybrid with 90 miles of range. The closest you can get today is I think you can get 75 miles if you buy a Fiat. I mean, a Dodge. No, Chrysler. The Chrysler Pacifica plug-in hybrid has like 70 miles of range. But I don't want a Fiat, so... No. I mean, when it's cold, the battery distance, the distance the car can go is reduced. But the car's also a 2018. So it's already 6 years old. I think it's got 70,000 miles on it, something like that. And, you know, we get some pretty cold weather here, so... In the winter, we still have to have the old Volkswagen Rabbit on standby. All right, that should be this car, 100%ed. I'm missing a part somewhere. Great. Okay, what part am I missing? A fuel pump. Oh, yeah, I might need that. Fuel pump. Let's get a fuel pump. Wonder why folks in Central and Northern Cali had issues with their Teslas. I think the operative part of that phrase there, Diamondback, is Tesla. So Teslas are actively heated and cooled. Ours is not. Ours is passive heating and cooling. Tesla has rubbish quality control. I think we can all agree on that. Either garaging or the product itself. I mean, we put ours in the garage, but our garage still gets well below freezing. I guess it doesn't get well below freezing. Oh, dadgummit. Dare, get your crap together. No, I don't wanna. All right. Steering wheel 10. The Sebulon bench, and 2 of those. There. Install. I am not a Tesla fan at all. All right, this car should be 100%. Yes, all right, so next stop. Let's get the car alignment taken care of. And beautiful, get the headlights aligned. Beautiful. All right, that's done. Let's dyno this little thing. See what we can see. Yes. Let's go. Start. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the Teslas. I've seen their build quality. And that Cybertruck is just a pile of garbage. Those things are small, by the way. Hey, look, we restored it to its exact factory spec, which makes sense because every single part is new. All right. I think we're ready to sell it, and we're going to make $41,000. Yes, please. Yes, I do. Woohoo! All right, let's get everything out of our inventory that we do not need in our inventory. Ugh, means you two. Get out. All right. We'll take the radiator, put it in the old storage. Small in capacity, but overly large exterior and ugly. Yes. You are correct. Get that out of my inventory. And then swing by here. We have 7 skill points. Go. All right. Time to work on the Cadillac. This will be fun. Up. Up, old girl, up. Let's start by getting the old transmission off of here. Can't see through that. Thank you, game. The other thing about the Cybertruck is it was nothing but a big PR thing. Like they did that whole like, oh, it can beat a Porsche while towing a Porsche, but that's been proven false. It's just more silliness. All right, we've removed everything that we well, I'll remove the rest of the suspension in a bit. Yank the engine. And 1 carb OHV. Yep. I don't think we need to, I mean, this is a Cadillac. Ain't gonna go racing, ain't gonna go moving fast, none of that silliness. So we're not gonna be trying to soup this sucker up. This is 100% just a cool rider. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. It goes to just all the layoffs happening across all the tech industries. So many companies are just in this layoff frenzy. And it goes to the concept of instant returns versus long-term. Once you're a publicly traded company, you can't do long-term. Everything has to be short-term because you have to maintain your stock at a certain level, blah, blah, blah. It's just, yeah, it's not great. And it's infected companies that are not publicly traded because they're like, well, I have to be just like the publicly traded companies because one day I want to be publicly traded. And the thing that bothers me the most is like Elon's latest brainwave, where he's like, oh yeah, AI is going to replace everybody's job and everyone's going to have a great time. And I'm like, no, no, we won't. It's like when you have fired everybody, how do you expect them to pay for your stuff? Yeah, we'll just take apart the front end and then we'll do the body work. It reminds me of the my brain just went bleh because I just thought of a group, but that's not the right group. The Luddites. Like, what were the Luddites truly protesting for, and the reality is what they were protesting for was not to be tossed out of their jobs and have the fair chance of, you know, making money and what have you. But now everyone thinks a Luddite is somebody who doesn't like technology. That's not true. They were fine with technology. They just wanted to be treated with respect while they were, you know, be thrown out of their jobs. Clean their houses and maintain their standard of living for the peanuts they allow us. Yes. I'm not saying that communism is the answer, because I don't think it is. But unrestrained capitalism certainly isn't the answer either. And wage slavery certainly isn't the answer, because that's where we are today. Boy, how did this end up here? I don't know. How did we end up on this conversation, Dimeback? Don't get somebody who reads philosophy talking. This is what happens. What? Oh, that. All right. Got that done. Boop. I booped the button. All right. That is empty. Let's get the body panels off now. What is the most enlightened flavor of Skittle? Wow, now I have to think about Skittles. I haven't had Skittles in a while. It's been a hot minute. It's got to be green. It's got to be green. All right, now I think I've now stripped this car down to its barest of bare. Apparently there's still interior left? What? There's no interior left. There's no extra left. Okay. Lime or apple? I guess it's lime. All right, let's go ahead and do some welding. All right, this guy can now go back. So now our frame is at 100%. Could sell it for $3,000. All right, let's start with fixing the interior. Install. Boom. So now, go back over here. Okay, so now the interior is fully refurbed. Okay, good. I will say, if you haven't picked up and read the book Socrates Express, it's worth a read. It's an interesting book. It's an easy read, which is nice when you're dealing with philosophy. Don't want me asking things as I went down the ancient history this week. Why not? What do you got? What do I need here? I need to go here. Body workstation here. All right, let's put the body back together. It's like the $1 Million Man or whatever it was. What was that show? I think it was the $1 Million Man. We have the technology. We can rebuild him. Lights. Bomba. Lights. All right, now we need Colorado plates. Okay. All right, she's looking good. Look at that. The body's 100% now. $6 Million Man. Ah, okay. Makes more sense, actually. Um, let's get the chassis, maybe. I delved into the Anakui and how at some point they were people who were classified as giants as well as massive trees on each continent. Huh. All right. Did you ask Wolf about it? What's interesting about ancient history, and this is true of a lot of Native American myths and lore, because I've read several Native American myth and lore books. When you read it, there's a lot of stuff that as you're reading it, you're like, interesting, like this, the concept of a great flood across the land. That was in Native American myth and lore. So you're like, well, that's also in the Bible. There's a lot of parallels that you can see, a lot of things that you're like, well, that's interesting. It makes you wonder. The myth and lore, especially around the Columbia River area, is particularly interesting. The Pacific Northwest with all the volcanoes and earthquakes, there's a lot of stuff around there. And when Mount Shasta blew itself up, it's shocking how similar all history from regions are, at least ancient ones. Yeah, it makes you wonder how that could be if there wasn't some sort of connection that could have grown, or some massive worldwide event that would have found its way into every text or lore. All right, so now we need to put this stuff on the old shopping list. I need to take that double wishbone suspension apart. All right, question on this car I'm working on. Do we make any alterations to it. It's rolling on 15s right now. Do I see what kind of silliness I can make it roll on? Yes, I do. Okay. I mean, then we're going to be, oh, I just lost the lyrics. They were in my brain and then I lost them. Uh, oh, what was Macklemore and rolling on 20s, I think, is what they were doing. Squirrel, Hitman. How's it going, man? No, I don't want to install anything. I want to continue to separate those tires. And 12 rubber bushings. How are things up on the Canadian islands? Crazy windy at the moment. The wind finally settled down here, but the sun is gone. It's just sad. That blows. Boo. Let's see, what do I need to do? Oh yeah, I need to put this together. Okay, so do we want to roll on 20s? Is that what we want to do? Let's see here. Bowens. I mean, those are pretty. Those look pretty. All right, let's go check our options here. Rims. So the Bowens are the ones that it would be rolling. I mean, they probably are the best ones for this car. If one of these two had like a different color schematic going on the inside, I'd say that would be good. I think we might do the what about something spoked? Well, yeah, we could go with I just saw them. What about this one? What do you think of those ones, the rim 20s? That might be good. That would actually, that probably would be. That actually would be pretty good. Yeah, let's go with 4 of these. You want to roll? Let's roll on 20s. Why not? Let's roll on 20s. Yeah. Now I need to check. Nope, that wasn't it. These are 205, 90, 15. So we're going to go 205, 20s. Something. 205, 20, something in the vintages. In the vintages. Vintage, yeah. All right, so we're going to need, not that. 4, they need to be 20s. Okay, So the best I can do in a profile is a 225. 25. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what that does. Yeah. What's $600? I think we have found what we want. You need to get your Harley respoked. I have American Racing Sniper polished aluminum rims on low profile tires on your 2000 Honda CRV. Why? Why have you done such a thing? These tires are hilarious. They're going to look amazing on our caddy. Put them on in 2000, polish them every year. So much wasted life. I mean, if you want to polish stuff, Hitman, come over here. I've got a car you can polish. Now, here's a question. Should I just keep the stock exhaust on here, or should I put the performance? No, you know what? We're going to put the stock exhaust. There's no reason to put anything else. I can't put any like glass packs or anything on it, but fuel tank? Nope, have not bought a fuel tank yet. What about cutting out the muffler? Game won't let me. All right, here's our first here's our first look at this thing. Oh yeah. Oh yes. That is what we want. I saw a guy who put the wheels look nice, but I wouldn't want to clean them. That's what I think of. Yeah, lots of shoelaces. Yeah, I do want to get rid of the steel wheels on my Rabbit. If I need to take it in for more tires, which I shouldn't have to for a while because they're pretty good tires, I'm gonna put 16s on because it's got 15s on it. So I'm gonna put some 16 alloys instead of the 15 steels that I got on there. Oh yeah, that looks good. All right, let's finish building this up. Let's see. Did I? Nope. All right. I am in need of tank. Let's do fuel, pump, and tank, and then in the mufflers. Actually, I don't. That looks gross. What are you talking about? It looks sick AF. Yeah, exactly. All right. Oh my gosh, game. Can you make my life any more difficult? Whee. All right. What do I need here? I need 2 middle mufflers, 2 exhaust pipes, 2 front exhaust pipes. if you're cruising inside a mall. I don't know why people get upset when you cruise inside the mall. All right, let's get this front end put together here. And then, once we get the front end put together and she's sitting on her own four wheels, then we'll take her to the paint shop before we worry about the engine. You gotta do it right, right? It's all about the look. It ain't about the go. I just hang out the window screaming, I'm a professional. That's you in Farm Sim. All right. Get this car looking sweet. And then we'll worry about the go power. Race Class D Harvesters and Wreckfest today. Yes, that's always fun. Good old Wreckfest. I don't want to put the knuckle cover on right now. Fun in a figure. Well, yes. Every once in a while, my random clip generator pulls a clip of Wreckfest, and I'm like, that game is fun. And then I realize that it's only fun for a while, and then it eventually just becomes a slog. All right, Diamondback, we're about to put this car down on its own four wheels. I say two wheels. That doesn't make any sense. And see how she looks. I think we're ready to take her to the paint shop. All right, to the paint shop, car. Look at that. All right, let's put some paint on her. Okay, I think we're going to have to do... Ooh, can either do chrome or chameleon. I don't know, what color do we want to go? The wheels look good. Yeah, they do actually. Something like that, maybe? I don't see the chameleon on this one very well. You see the chameleon better on like this color where you see the fade in, but I don't see it so much here. I guess you do kind of towards the end of the tail of the car. I mean, we could go pink, but it just feels all... Ooh, there's a color. The sea green looked good. I don't really know what sea green is. Sea green. Okay, guys, you got to help me with that because I don't know what that means. I honestly don't. Bluey green. Like Which one's sea green? That two above the check mark. So this one? You know. Okay. I can also move it off the chameleon paint. So if I move it back one, back down two, so like this, but in chameleon. The chrome looks better. You like that? Or ooh, that looks sick right there. I think that light green chrome. I don't even know what all these other buttons do up here. Okay, so we're at that one at chrome. What does this do? That's factory colors. That lets me really play with it. Ooh, there's a livery set? Okay. That looks wicked. But I will agree that emerald is absolutely gorgeous. Like, that's 1,000. We're gonna go with it. If we change our mind later, we can change our mind later. But I think that's that. I would totally roll that, especially with that cream interior and roof on there. Oh yeah. All right, send her back to the lift. I meant the other lift, but sure, this lift will do just fine. And with the 20s on it, it looks like it's slammed, which is even better. Now we just have to put together the rest of the car. All right, I think I have that. Yep. All right, let's order the parts we need. Two? Nope.
Squirrel!
Three. Also, squirrel. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Squirrels everywhere. There is squirrels. There are lots of squirrels in the world. Most of them live here. I was thinking I was gonna sell this caddy when I was done with it, but after that paint job, I don't know if I'm gonna sell this Cadillac. It might go hang out with my my other equipment. And of course I don't have that. All right, let's get that then. Okay, fuse box cover done. Brake servo, battery. All right, now we just have to rebuild the engine. All right, now we just have to rebuild this thing. So what I'll probably end up doing, because we're going to keep this Cadillac, is we're going to have to do several story missions to build their funds back. I need about 150 grand, give or take, for what I want to be able to do. Because what happened is I went into the barn, it actually had 3 cars, but I could only afford to buy 2 of them. So I'm like, well, I guess I need about 150 grand to go into a barn now. And then, of course, we don't want everything in a barn. I mean, you know, we're going to try something, actually. We're going to try something once I get this this engine apart. I haven't tried this before, but we're going to give it a go. But first, we have to take the engine apart and repair all the bits and bobs. Come on now. And then after I'm done with the stream, I'm actually going to be able to check my, I think I'll check my table to see if the glue has set properly, or whether I'm going to have to figure another way to hold the top on. I'm really hoping that I'm going to be able to start selling furniture. That's my goal right now, is to start selling handmade furniture. I gotta get Das to make me a business card or something. Tops off for Arambi. No. So I built this end table. It's actually built around an older record player I have. And I'm going to put it in my office. And it's got a shelf in it that's the perfect size for records to go in. But that's what we're aiming for. Goodness. Got to use all this penetrator. Just realized I can remove that camshaft right there. You wouldn't think they'd be all rusted up, but then again, there was oil in this engine. It's stuff like this that makes me always question this game. I'm like, but if there's oil in the engine, how can the bolt get rusty? I'm thinking of like the YouTube channel I Do Cars. He's always tearing apart old engines, but the inside where the crank is and stuff, the only time he's had dealt with rust in there is when the engine's been sitting without oil for a long time. But whatever. So yeah, I'm building a bunch of pieces of furniture as prototypes, and I'm prototyping them to make sure I can do them the way I want to do them easily, and not necessarily even easily, but just well. And then I don't know why I'm repairing that, but I am. But then I'm going to try to sell some and see what happens. If I can sell some, then sweet. If I don't, then whatever. All right, so when we're done with this, we're going to try something I haven't tried in this game yet. We're going to see what happens, because this is going to be our Cadillac, so... The assembly, I took a picture of it after I glued it up, I think, and put it on Discord. I think. Or maybe I didn't. In its pre-glued state, I know for sure it's on Discord. But I'm building it without any nails or screws. It is held together with biscuits and dowels. That's it. Because that was kind of my challenge to myself. Like, can I do this without using any screws or nails? So I can. Interesting. Now, what does this do for me? So this block has a quality of that, a value of that, and I need scrap to do that. Okay. Give me the gearbox. And there's only one head in here. Oh. Ooh, but we can do the crankshaft. And the cam. All right, let's get the intake. Huh, okay. Well, actually, while I'm standing here, let's see here. Because we know we need 8 of those. 1 crankshaft bearing cap, flywheel, pressure plate, release bearing. We know we need 16 of each of those. I'm not going to even bother to hit that 16 times. We know we need 8 plugs. Manifold. Distributor, carb, air filter, and ignition wires. Okay, let's buy that stuff. That. Bearing cap, flywheel, pressure plate, release bearing. We need 16 push rods. We need 16 rocker arms. There's no plugs in here. All right, we need cam gear, tiny chain. So that's the other head. So that lets me take care of that. Carb will be here. And the air filter will be here as well. And then that stuff is in there. Okay, so now that means I can come in here and I can increase that. Yeah. I don't know what that does for me, mind you, but
Evening D'Artagnan, I hope all is well at the Tevez estates.
yep, it is. Hey BT, how's it going? Oh, Case is here. What'd I blow up? I didn't blow nothing up. No blows up. Nothing's blowing up. We're good. Well, Diamondback and Hitman have assisted in picking the colors and the wheels for our new car. So we're in the process of building it. And BT, thank you for 39 months. Wow, dude. Hope things are well for you, that you're having maybe a relaxing weekend. My weekend is relaxing so far. Just squirrels. Hyperfixation squirrels. That on there. Rotate the engine. Well, no. There. Better. Too busy for your own good. Too many things on the repair replacement list. Oh, yes, I know that. We were just talking, me and Dimeback were just talking about the table I'm building. That I'm building up because I want to try to sell it. Not the exact one I built, but one like it. That's my goal. Because the exact one I built, I wouldn't sell because I don't like how I joined the top on, but it worked for what I was doing. The other thing I need to do is I've got to figure out what is up with my table saw. It just it cuts most of the time. It's fine, but every once in a while just is like, you know what? I don't feel like cutting square. I feel like cutting a little not square. And I'm like, you have one job, table saw. I don't have the necessary parts. Well, I will have the necessary parts here in a moment. Now I've got the necessary parts. Okay. Stainless steel brake lines. I don't know. No idea how you do that. I mean, I assume they sell them. I mean, if push comes to shove, just borrow them from somebody's vehicle. Just, you know, make sure you're far away when they find out they're not working. Well, I don't know about disabling and bypassing your rear ABS, but I mean, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. They blew the line. Well, that's not good. ABS is for cowards. I mean, I guess? I don't have the part. I also know I don't have that part. So let's solve that problem. Right. Alright, let's put the cover on. I don't have a fuel filter. Well, somehow that doesn't actually surprise me. Crankshaft pulley, water pump time. Do I have a water pump pulley? I do. Guys, we're almost done with this car. Almost done. I don't have the necessary parts. All right. All right, so I need that, that. I see you, the other missing clip B. Okay, let's get this stuff on now. And I can, hold on. I might actually have that in here. Not that. Engine. No, but I had rod caps. I could have not bought all the rod caps I bought, but there you go. All right, so I had an F engine. Okay. Nope, that's not helpful. Now it's helpful. Okay, I think that engine is done. Take it. And let's go put it in our car, guys. Look at this car. She's a beaut. We'll have a better look at her in a moment when we walk back by. Let's put an engine in her. Yeah, that one. All right. What do I need? What do I got left to plumb it in with? All right, the gearbox. Starter. Drive shaft. I think, yes. All right, so all we got to do is put fluids in her, get the alignment and the headlights taken care of, and we're good. So this Cadillac we found in a barn. It was a wreck. We've taken our time to restore it proper. Found some good paint color thanks to Diamondback and Hitman. It's going to be our car. We're not going to sell this one. But she's a beaut. That much we know for sure. I think this is all the fluids we need in this car. Okay. All right. Boop. Let's go get her in alignment. Oofta. A little bit out. A little bit of out of alignment in this. Beautiful. And take care of our headlight alignment. Wow. Well, that one's not as bad. There we go. Headlights are aligned. We're going to put her on the dyno just to see how she behaves on the dyno because she's pretty. Yep, I do. 291 horsepower. She'll probably have 291 horsepower when she's done. Maybe a little more because we did upgrade some equipment. Up 291. That's fine. We don't care. We got this car because it's for rolling slow. All right, you go outside. Move to there. All right, look at her. Look at that. She's rolling on 20s. There's some awesome, awesome paint on her. I like it. Let's take a gander at the value of this car. Oh, we could sell it, make $55,000 in profit, but we ain't gonna. She's ours. She is ours. Greased lightning. All right, let's put her in the parking lot. And then what I do want to do is I want to go to the parking. And so I got a Bolt Cargo. Slicker than Boss. We've got a Bolt Cargo. It's a whatever. But we've got this guy here. We're going to move this to the garage. Because what I did is I finished this off screen. Okay? This is basically a Chevy Nova. Okay, Bolt Supernova. It's a Chevy Nova. I painted it this beautiful purple color. I put some rims and some bigger tires on it. Now it came with a 355 horsepower engine. It's now got a Dodge Hemi 6-pack in it. Because, you know, reasons. I have not yet dynoed this car, so we're going to go dyno this car. You finished it without us. Well, yes. But I also put every possible performance part in this thing. There we go. 615 horsepower. 615 horsepower, 1,000 newton meters of torque. You know what we've got to do with this, right? I mean, there's only one thing we can do with this. First thing we do, we take it to the drag strip. Duh. It's only got a 4-speed in it. I didn't put the extra gears in it. Didn't care. What am I doing? Test your car, configure your opponent. What? Warm-up practice. Pick a class. What? Oh, whatever. Let's do a quarter mile. I don't care. You just supposed to be racing. You know what? Let's race this guy in his Actually, nope, we're going to erase that. Because why not? Why not? Let's see what happens. Shift? Wait a minute. Do I have to shift? Hold on. Restart that. Was I supposed to shift? Oh, gear up. Left shift. That would help. Restart. Will I beat the Ferrari? I don't know. I think I did. Yep, I beat the Ferrari. That's hilarious. All right, let's return to the garage. It's not a race car, so we're not going to go to the racetrack because that would just be silly. All right, let's take you back outside where you belong. Where's the tack? I don't know. That's, you know. But yeah, there we go. That's, yeah, she's nice. I like it. So I'm not selling this one either because this one was fun. Flip it over to the 6-pack. So let's send you back to parking. So then I'm just going to show you guys the Bolt cargo. This is my cargo van. It's got a twin barrel carb V8 in it. You know, it's just your average everyday cargo van. But yeah. I like this green on this one. It's kind of dark green. It's I can't even remember what it's. I dynoed this thing, I think. Yeah, it's 307 horsepower. So it's just no big deal. Just a cool one. I like it. I figure in my mind I'm driving this whenever I go somewhere to pick up stuff for the this place. Or I'd use that truck over there if I know I'm hauling back a junker. All right, let's send this one back to the parking. Didn't go all 70s van like Mobile. No, it's a work truck. All right, we have 108,000 doll hairs. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a bunch of this stuff. I need to get my... Actually, you know what we ought to do? Let's do this. I have not done a car auction. Let's do one. Let's see what happens. I don't know anything about the auctions in this one. Such a letdown. So car auctions or salvage cars? What? All right, let's go here. Oh, is this? Oh, okay. So this is what's going in for auction. Crappy Ford GT from 1965. An Emden Jager, which is a Volkswagen Rabbit. A Jag XJ220. An Audi A8 R8, whatever. Aston. All right, and then a Luxor Bowen. Don't see anything that really jumps out at me as something I want to buy, but we might. We ought to get a La Croix Fret. What happens if I select it? Oh, do I have to bid on the La Croix Fret? Oh my goodness, look at it. It's I mean, it'd be the perfect replacement for the Bolt Cargo, right? Words are hard. Yep, pretty much. Start auction, examination mode, car stats. So... Oh, I could. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. Hold on. The old step-side truck caught your eye. Can I not? I want to see. Hold on. Okay, that is the Turbo 4 in there. That one's got the Turbo 4 in it. That could be interesting. I kind of... Can I go over here? Oh, nope. It's like, no, you can't. Won't let me look at anything else either. All right. Do we want to... You know what? Let's start an auction. Estimated value of 27,636. Starting price 6,000. Nope. BT, you can have it for 20,000, 1920. It's fine. Husin can have it for 24,000. I ain't gonna do it. That's interesting. It pulls from the list of people. All right. Well, yeah, that ain't happening. Let's see what the salvage thing is. Salvage cars. Okay. So what am I looking at here then? Like, okay, these vehicles are less. These are going to take a lot more effort to get back on the road. Okay. It's going to cost me a lot more. Which usually I don't mind doing, but I only have $100,000. The Ford GT40. Dodge Daytona. You guys want me to go for this thing here? Oh, I'm going to wait for the ad break to finish. Because it seems like we either want the GT40 or we want the Superbird. My water is gone. Both. I only have $108,000, okay? And I got to restore the thing. No one wants the wrecked Porsche Carrera GT or the wrecked Ferrari F40. That one's later. Now I'm curious. What is... All right. I just noticed something while I was sitting here waiting for the ad to be over. So the Tempest Magnum has Standard in the bottom right. The Chieftain Bandit has Shiv, and the Katagiri Katsumoto has Street Fighter. I wonder what that means. All right, so everyone's thinking they want this Superbird. There seemed to be some desire for this GT40 as well. I personally would think the RX-7, but what do I know? All right, let's go look at this Tempest. Whew, she's in a rough shape. She's got no engine. There's no engine in this car. There's also no driver's seat. Okay. Does it have all four wheels? It does have all four wheels. And it has doors. I mean, it's true. It doesn't have all the headlights, but it does have doors. All right, let's see what this thing goes for. Starting price 5. Estimated value 14.4. Makes it easier to go full resto mod. Ugh. Toss. Nope, Sussex can have it. I don't want it for that price. All right, let's see how bad the GT40 is. So about the GT40, I think it had an accident. Doesn't have a driver's seat either. I didn't think it would be that bad. Yeah, Well, let's see here. It's valued at $25,000. I think it's going to go for about 22. This is the old GT40, the 65. Fad has a 65 GT40 now. That's missing an entire back end. All right, let's see how bad it is for the RX-7. It's got 3 stars at least. I have hope that it has like most of its body panels, maybe. Okay, it's got a horrible paint job. Actually, looks like it might run. Makes me question why it's in the salvage lot. All right, well, estimated value 36 thou. I'm willing to go for this one. I do like RX-7s. Oh my gosh. No thanks. It's now over its value. I don't want it. All right, we want to try the Mustang. It's got 3 stars too. We have hope. We live in hope that it might have, I mean, it needs a new trunk. It has both seats. That's positive. It did a Mustang thing, so we know it's a Mustang. That engine looks like it might be serviceable. How much do you think we want to go? Are we willing to go above the estimated value? All we got to do is slap a front end on it. I'm sure there's more wrong with it. Let's see how much I can find. Is there much wrong with it? You think 35K? I bet you this thing is going to be asked. They're going to ask a lot more than that. That actually surprises me that all that was in that state. All right, well, let's see here. 64K. uh 40K is our out. We're about to hit our out. Okay, there was our out. Yep, it's gone. 29.9% interest on that bad boy. uh, all right. I think this is too rich for our blood right now, so we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to the garage. We're gonna do one more thing before we're done here. The devil, no. I'm gonna try one more thing. Something I don't have to deal with a bunch of randoms. They're not randoms. They're actually people I know. All right, we're back at the garage. Oh, I should sell all this garbage that's in my inventory. Yeah, sell that too, actually. But not that, because those things we're going to store. You could become the next bandit. No. All right, let's do a barn map. See what we can find in a barn. Barn, go. Well, so everything I do here is exported to YouTube, Demi, but yeah, probably not. I don't even have a hard drive that can do recording right now. I don't record onto SSDs because it'll just burn the SSD out, but yeah. All right, let's see what we can find in this barn. So far, a bunch of junk. But what's back here? Hello, this is a huge barn. Hey, I found a car. It is a... Oh, okay. This is a classic. Straight, wait, was that straight 4? Sorry, are you a straight? No, you're straight 6. That's got the old straight 6 in it. Ooh, close to trunk. All right, how much you worth? The old Bolt Chapman, 18 grand. Yep, we'll do that. Send it to the garage. You had a Model T offered to you once? I would love to own a Model T, honestly. I had done woodworking vids for a while. I did, but the reason I stopped is they take so long to record. I just didn't have it in me. Hey, this one is, well, it's still in better nick than that GT. I see another one over there. What you got? You got an 8? Let's look at this. Ooh, I can do an engine swap. Ooh, I could put a dual overhead cam supercharged engine in here. Or a Ford Coyote. Yeah, let's buy it. Why not? Let's do it. There's another car over here. Oh, I thought for a second it was an RX-7, but no, it's a Cantaloupe. It's a Cantaloupe. $27,000 for a Cantaloupe. I'm not sure I want a Cantaloupe that much. Let's think about the Cantaloupe, guys. Do we want the Cantaloupe? I know it's not actually Cantaloupe, but I'm calling it a Cantaloupe because I want to call it a Cantaloupe. I'm looking for do a poll. I could do a poll. Hold on. I have to find poll. Create no poll. Cantaloupe. Cantaloupe. Yes. Might look cool on 20s. I'll give you guys 1 minute. I'll give you guys 2 minutes. How about that? Start poll. There you go. Did we buy a cantaloupe? Uh, I gotta find. Somewhere there's a hidden thing in here that I'm gonna dig out. It's the air hose. There's a reason why it's called that, because you'll be single forever in that car. Especially if you're rolling 20s, right? Ooh, wait, could I could buy an alternator. I'm gonna need one. I might as well buy it. Nothing there. Nothing there. So somewhere there's a chest hidden, and I just have to find that. So I'm basically giving you guys until I can find the chest, or 2 minutes is up, to decide whether we buy a cantaloupe. The videos I have on YouTube, do you still get credit for when people watch them? Of course. They're still my videos. Oh, here comes the end. I found the case too. Woohoo! Yes, with 20s. Y'all are a bunch of hoodlums. Alright, let's go find that cantaloupe again. Alright, cantaloupe is over there. Alright, buy it. To the garage. Alright, now we're going to go to the garage. Buy the parts. Alright. Are you shocked with the result? No, not really. Realistically, I expected that as soon as I put it in there. Alright, let's get it. Let's get the cantaloupe. First things first, it needs a wash. Alright, minimum I'm going to do is I'm going to... Hopefully it has all the parts I need to... Doesn't, but it has enough. Wow, it looks horrible. Alrighty, let's put it on the lift. Alright. There's only one thing for it. We're going to have to put 20s on it right away. So we can see what we're doing. Let's see, that will be fine. Guys, do we put white walls on it? Alright, what am I missing here? I'm missing stuff that I need to put this thing together. Cap. Missing a cap and a couple brake pieces. Okay. Cap. That. And then... Wait, I asked you guys something, right? Yeah, I did. Do we put white walls on this guy or not? All right, that gets the minimum done. Let's see, what do we got here? I mean, they're originally 18s, so a two-tone. I can't do two-tone paint jobs. The game doesn't let me. But yes to white walls. Okay. Okay. Let's get out of here. Rims. What kind of rims do we want? Oh man, there's like 10 pages of these things. We're doing this. We're doing this as 20s. I don't know what this ET is. I honestly have no idea what that means. And every car in the entire game has always had 0. And I have no idea. But anyway, we bought those in 20s. Hit the wrong button. Tires. We're going to put some vintage white walls on here. We need 4 of them. They need to be 20s. Can't go any lower than that. Buy that. Oh wait, I want to put this on here first. Oh, goodness. We've said bye to our money. Yeah, you know. It'll be fine. This is all for Diamondback wanting 20s and Ironberry and Oth wanting white walls. Are we keeping these or selling? We're selling most of these cars, I think. All right, let's put some. What? Why can't I put the tire on? Oh, I'm missing front sway bar end link. Fine. Let's go get ourselves a front sway bar end link so that we can put this thing on here. There we go. Well, cherry red or black paint. Okay, cherry red or black. Those are your 2 colors, guys. What do you want? What am I missing here? Oh, an entire drive axle. Black cherry. You're not helping. Oh, now I'm not missing. What are you complaining about that you don't like? I guess I need to put an upper and a lower suspension arm on. Ready? And then I also need some bushings I need for these. All right, fine. Well, now let me put the tire on. That's all I needed to put the tire on. That's all I care about. Thank goodness for tablet. Indeed. All right, car. Move you. Paint shop. All right. There is a red. How about a metallic red? Or do we want more of like this color? Is this what we thinking? And yes, that totally looks like it. Oh my god. The tires are so wide they're hanging out of even the flared arches. This color? All right. That's a slick machine right there. Actually, you know what? Let's send it back outside really quick so we can see it in the light. There you go. With 20s, rolling 20s that are so wide they actually stick out from the fenders. Looks like it needs an EV conversion. I mean, probably. It's got a V6 underneath that thing right there. You have to beat back the guys and gals with a stick if you drive that. That is, yeah. And then we've got those two that we got to work on. But I'll finish this one up. Can you drive them before we sell? Yeah, I can do that. I can keep them until next stream. We've already made $6,000. No, I can't turbo it. This one doesn't allow any swaps on it, so I'm stuck with the stock engine. I mean, it's a rear engine, rear drive V6. It's gonna be mental no matter what. All right, well that guy goes up on there. I'm gonna pull in one of these ones. This one. This one, however, I want to really quickly before we're done. I know I said we were going to be done, but I just keep going. Okay. Come on, finish so that I can. Thank you. All right, so this one I can do an engine swap on. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with this thing. Lift 2. There must have been an undercover cop. All right, so what it's got in it right now is it's got a single overhead cam FME. I'm either going to do the V8 dual overhead the dual overhead cam supercharged, or the V8 Coyote. I'm not sure which, but you know how we're going to find out which. We're going to run over here, create a new engine. So the V8 Coyote. Okay, so here's the supercharged. It's a 584 horsepower engine. The Coyote is a 437. That's basically a Mustang engine swap. This one, I think, is a swap out of a, well, I don't know. Coyote, one wants Coyote, one wants Supercharger. I wish I could supercharge the Coyote, honestly. So just to give you an idea, remember we had a 600 horsepower in that Nova? This is what I put in it. A 390 horsepower 440. So I can put the Coyote at 437. Guys, you still are even, because I think Diamondback voted Coyote along with Demi And BT and Barrioth want supercharged. uh, supercharged is fun. All right. I can do that. I'll even hit the create engine button. So now I have to build it because I've put it on the stand. So I will build that, and that supercharged engine will be going in this. I have no idea how much it is it's going to cost me to make it. What I'm probably going to end up doing is building this cantaloupe, storing it, and coming out here and building this thing and selling it in order to fund this thing. That's what I think is probably going to happen. Push comes to shove, I sell the van I've got because the van is like meh, because I can go buy something else. Anyway, that's where we're going to stop it today because, yeah, I've been going on and on. Super Interceptor, exactly. I will probably be streaming tomorrow.
Oh, dang.
Battery, thank you for 33 months. I will probably be streaming tomorrow. And then the next stream will be Saturday, assuming I, make it back from Canada next week. But yeah. Let's see if there is anybody out there to raid. Nobody to raid. Woohoo! Well, that's fun. I was kind of hoping Kurt would be streaming, but I guess Kurt is not. So, I guess we're just going to end it there. I'm going to, they're at the dirt track race. Oh, that makes perfect sense, Case. I'm going to go ahead and throw up the end slate, and then, yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, take care, everybody.
Right. Oh, there. Bombs away! Score! He scored!
I usually don't play verses, but they really are the best part of the song.